Hello everyone, and welcome to another horrific review. We continue our look into the Alien Earth series with The Fly, directed by Olga Huckester. Tensions rise as powerful enemies confront each other. A dangerous plan unfolds, and curiosity leads to deadly consequences. Hello everyone, we are back, and do you know those days when you get up in the morning and you don't want to go to work? Oh god, this is me doing this show. Yeah, this is bad. I think we've got past the point of any sensibility, and it's a case of, alright, we better get the plot moving along now. With so many episodes to wrap this up, we need the exciting, flashy stuff. This is just dumb. So we're back on the island of dum-dums, and really, yeah, what are these clowns doing? And you wouldn't trust them with a GCSE petri dish looking at bread mould. Like, honestly, these people are stupid, and it's just ridiculous. But I mean, needless to say, yeah, let's go through it. So, we'll start off with the Peter Pan narration and Boy Cavalier's reading this stuff out. Now, is he recording this, or is he playing it to the synths? Like, I don't understand the purpose of him spending, it's almost like nighttime story time or something. We don't really get a context of why he does this, but it's just used for narrative purposes. But they're really stretching trying to tie that story into this show. They might have thought it was clever on paper, but the execution's terrible. It's not even serving a purpose now. It's just words going wibble wibble, waffle waffle, and yeah. Second question, and most important one with this, is why the fuck are all the specimens still in the same room? This is supposed to be trillion, billion, gazillionaire corporation, and the whole island is dedicated to research. Why is everything just crammed into one room? Why aren't there specific teams looking at each specific entity, specimen, whatever, and tailored to it? And that becomes really important later on. Why is the synth project, which is supposed to be like groundbreaking and top secret, mixed in with all this? Like, has he only got one facility, one island? I don't know, it's stupid, but the plot needs to happen, I suppose. Basically, this is leading up to the Maginot crash all over again, but it's going to be the island. That's where we're going. Like, it's telegraphed, like an old school gag with a wooden plank. Like, we know it's coming, but the writers are that shit that they can't get us here without loads of crap. The character of Joe Hermit, what is the point of him? Like, he's a drip. He's just there to go, this is all wrong, blah blah blah. Like, he serves no purpose to this whatsoever. He doesn't even have a connection with the Wendy character. Like, that's even past at this point. Like, the initial trying to find her brother and stuff and that, like, there's nothing. Wendy's got a pet xenomorph now, so she doesn't need her brother anymore. And yeah, just dumb. It is just dumb. But he's there to be a plot device. That's it. You know, the person that doesn't believe in Prodigy's work, and yeah, he's going to set plans in motion and stuff. And it's just like, the character has no charisma. Like, why do people even be friends with him? Like, his squad, like, he tags along with and stuff. You know, he's supposed to be a field medic, but there's nothing there. Like, really, he's just inserted into this plot. The character has nothing to offer. I'm just annoyed with him now. I'm just bored. Like, I don't get it. Anyway, we're following up with the whole crap that went on with Nibs, and it turns out that there's major trauma in her childhood and stuff. Yet they picked her for this program. They put her into like a super strong synth body. That was clever. Like, is that not part of the screening process when you're choosing your candidates? I don't know. Like, when you think of an entire planet full of people, and there's people that get struck down with terminal illness, and everyone has a different personality. It's a stupid thing, isn't it? Where everyone gets painted with the same brush. So if you're terminally ill, you're automatically this. If you're blah blah blah, you're automatically that. Like, there's no nuances of people's character or personalities or anything. So that's what they're just said. Yeah, that's blah blah blah. Like, they couldn't have found anybody else, really, that fitted the psychological profile. They didn't think to go through rigorous testing before offering them this and bring the families on board. Once again, the whole premise of it is stupid, but it's because they want to have some sort of pseudo-intellectual discussion about the rights and wrongs of this. But it's done so ham-fisted that you don't care. Like, it's just ham-fisted. It's like children trying to debate philosophy or something. And anyone that's followed this channel, I'm no brainchild, I'm no genius. I don't pretend to be. But I've lived life a bit. I have some inkling and insight into the world because I've been here. But the people that write this stuff, they live in a bubble, honestly. They have no idea about life. You're telling me that you can't find people who would relish this and families who would be on board. They actually be a part of this and be helpful and given a place in the company and looked after, not just... It's stupid. It's just stupid. But it's just so the plot can happen. So Nibs gets her memory erased. And the reason Nibs gets her memory erased is because they're having some sort of cocktail party. They just don't have her there. If they're, they just need a couple of the... They don't need everybody. They just need a couple of units. Because they use this term, by the way, to be there. They don't need every one of them. They could have had Nibs off to the side, just not have her go to that thing. And is that not the whole point of the experiment? You know what I mean? If you're going to upload human consciousness to a synthetic body for the purpose of progressing humanity, then why are you going to delete facets of the memory? Just have a smarter AI. Why just continue with the Kirsch program and make them more advanced? Whose Kirsch is more advanced than Ash, for example, in this? Go figure. Yeah, it's stupid. It's just stupid. It's twisting over itself. It's trying to go with a message, but then it's tripping over its own message and its own philosophy or the question it's trying to ask, and it's tripping over itself, and it's just going around in circles, and you're just like, I don't care anymore. I really don't. It's fucking stupid. Yeah, the Silvas, it doesn't take long for Dame Silva to stab her husband in the back when it comes to that procedure, so there's a great marriage, eh? Just, once again, it's just done so the plot can happen. It's crap. Like, those two, after so many years of marriage and working together, can't non-verbally communicate with each other if there's a plan. Like, I can almost guarantee Dame Silva has saved Nib's memories and can put them back in. I can almost guarantee that it hasn't been deleted. It's been removed and stored to the hard drive to return to her. I can almost guarantee she's done that. But those two don't have a trusting partnership in marriage, that they can't communicate that with each other when she says certain things or a certain way. No. She stabs him in the back, he throws a fit, gets fired, just so, once again, the plot can happen. Fuck this series. Oh my god, this is painful. It really is. It is stupid. It's just stupid. That's all I can say about it. It's dumb. I saw an interview, going off on a wee tangent here, but there was an interview with Noah Hawley recently, and he went on about the look. So he is purely a visual director. He's concentrating on getting it to look like Alien, which is fair enough, it does, to a point. But that's it. Not interested in storytelling lore, and let's be honest at this point, the Alien lore has been shredded. From Prometheus onwards, it's just been absolutely destroyed. So, I suppose there is no Alien lore anymore, but can they not hire competent storytellers? That's the basis of this, just to hire a competent bunch of storytellers. Are you telling me when they went to the table reads and read this shite out in the dialogue, they clapped themselves and went, oh, that's brilliant, before they even got on set? You're telling me that that's what they thought? I don't know, man, honestly. We'll have this meeting. Wendy goes to Silva then, because she's like, what happened to your memory? Because the wipe Nibs' memory and then put her back in with the rest, and then they think nobody's going to notice. Like, these kids, and I use the term because they're still playing up the kids thing, have had a major experience, and this is all in the space of a week, like they've said that. They've been to a ship that crashed in the middle of a city, they've been through all that. Adults doing that would be considered a major mission. And these kids have lived in a bubble, in this Triangle Island, put into that. They're still buzzing from it. It's only in the space of a week. In their time, the show's time. And then they wipe Nibs' memory and put her back in, and they think no one will notice or question it. What is this fucking show? So anyway, that leads to the confrontation with Silva and that. And Silva, I think, was nearly going to drop it, that she's no having, it's not lost. I'll call it now. She saved Nibs' memory, the hard drive, and there's going to be some scene where she puts it back in for reasons. I can almost guarantee that's happened. It's fucking telegraphed. If it doesn't, well, I don't know. Just the way the dialogue is, they're really pointing towards that. We'll see. I'm either right or I'm wrong. That's what things happened. We'll have the whole thing still with Slightly. And it's basically, yeah, he's going to go through with the mission. Morrow's threatening him. That's carrying on. But we'll have this stupid thing as well. We'll have this board meeting or arbitrator that turns up between Yutani and Prodigy. So we'll have Yutani there. Boy Cavalier turns up, and guess what? He goes about in his bare feet. I think we'll fucking get that by now. We'll get it. You don't need to like, he puts his feet and all, yeah, we'll get it. We know you're doing it. Okay, you've told, we've worked it out. We don't need it fucking telegraphed every fucking scene. Like, oh my god, if they're nothing, is that the only thing they've got about this character? He's a fucking wet wipe anyway. He's shit. I really regret liking the first episode. The first episode had me intrigued, but I feel almost validated now for liking it. I feel like I was duped, or I don't know, tricked or some way, or like something bad was done to me by sucking me into a series and deciding I was going to cover it. Because honestly, shit, this guy's a dick. There's just nothing. I can't even see the genius anymore. You can't see it because every time he's on screen, it's just painful. It just is. It's crap. This is 3/4 of the episode, by the way. All this shite. We'll have Kirsch and Morrow have another exposition scene in an elevator. They're going down, so it's like, we're going to meet and battle at some point. Mwahaha. Our face-off is coming. You know, fuck off. Seriously. Don't care. I hope you both have a building landing on you when you are fighting. You go for this major fight. I hope you fall off something or something falls on you and that's the end of your characters, because, oh my god. It's boring. Slightly, I don't feel sympathy at all. Smee's a pointless character, like why is he here? Serves no purpose. And then Kirsch is on. Why does everybody have to go in the fucking ship to this meeting, by the way? Is there no other staff? Like a couple of extras? I don't know. Why did Kirsch have to leave? Is that because they have the same memorial? Like, why isn't he just carrying on with the operations? Like, does everyone just have to fucking get up and go somewhere? It's like, it's like a ship. You know, if a ship's sailing and there's no relief watches or anything, so the captain isn't on bridge, what, does the entire ship's crew just get up and walk out of the bridge and leave it empty? It's fucking stupid. Anyway, the whole point of this is so Toodles can be left on his own to carry out the tasks of feeding the specimens, which once again are all in the same room, because that's smart. But here's the thing now, and it goes to the title of the episode. The Fly, we only see these new things, they're only pointed out this episode, and the reason they're pointed out is because they eat inorganic material. Now, do you remember, was it episode 2 or 3 where the whole thing with the xenomorph eggs, they decided that, only synthetics can deal with these species because they're a biohazard? Well, why would you have a species in the same room that's a hazard to the synthetics? Wouldn't you have them separate and then have the humans, as in the biological people, deal with that so they're not a risk to them? Would that not have been discovered during the research? Why, when Toodles was going about with the feeding operations, press the button, the airlock bit opens, put the thing in, and then when he comes to the ones that eat the synthetic, would they not have noticed this and went, oh, they're dangerous to us, be extra careful? No, fuck that. Nah, the plot needs to happen. So of course when he goes to do the feeding tray thing, the door breaks off. Now, would that not be burp, press alarm, protocols? Kirsch even says, follow the protocols. Well, does he not know that? Oh, fuck, door breaks off. Maybe I better tell somebody. No. What he'll do is he'll just open the main door and step in to the only species that's dangerous to synthetics. Because the plot needs to happen. Because that's what happens. He gets eaten. Because the eyeball, is watching about and he butts the thing to distract him so the door closes. Oh, fucking shut up. Stop it. Fucking stop it. Stop it. Eyeball's orchestrating all this, by the way. If you haven't twigged on either, because we're pushing that thing. Fuck my life for doing this. Honestly, I hate my life right now. Anyway, this all happened in the last 10 minutes of the show. How does Toodles not, get this? And also, why aren't they eating them all? They only eat enough so that when Silva, of course, gives Joe the codes to the boat and stuff because he's a disgruntled employee, once again, so the plot can happen. That's why he's getting fired and sent off the island immediately, because fucking reasons, yeah. Anyway, and not even just fired, not even transferred to keep him within the company and keep him under the NDA. Nah, just fire him so he'll go out. Yeah, okay. But of course, we can't have Joe face hugged for the plot, so it has to be Silva. So that's what this all set up is. Silva, of course, appears slightly. I was going to say Smee there, slightly. I don't give a shit about these characters' names because they're just bit parts. Let's be honest. Apart from Wendy, none of the others matter. They're just plot devices, and Slightly only matters because he's in connection with Morrow. That's it. None of these other characters matter. So of course Slightly does a betrayal, finally gets the person, just walks into his lap because the plot needs to happen. Silva gets face hugged. But of course, these doors open and they get jammed and stuff, and there's no protocols. There's surveillance everywhere. We're seeing all these cameras and shit, and yet nobody's watching the lab. We're seeing this whole thing of all conversations being watched and being careful, but no one's fucking watching the lab. And it's only because Silva's committing betrayal that he notices Toodles is missing. There's no fucking alarms when their vitals go offside. If their vitals stop, there's no alarms go off and no time there to what's happened. Where is he? Fuck off. Is that because the entire head sheds went off to a meeting and just left nothing? I don't know anymore. Honestly, I really don't know. And Silva as well. He sees Toodles in the one that eats synthetics and he doesn't press an alarm. He doesn't go beep, 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 and a decontamination unit come in and protocols activate. Like I said, I wouldn't trust them with a fucking petri dish with bread mold for a GCSE question. If you remember GCSE biology back in the day, God, in fact, that's probably considered too dangerous now. That's probably the problem, isn't it? Probably major, you can't put stuff in a petri dish anymore. That's why people are so fucking stupid. Because even doing that, you were told not to breathe anything in. You were told how to do it, cover it properly, blah blah blah, and then obviously take the bits off of the slide and do the microscope, you know, all that shite. You know, God, this is many years ago. And then when you finished, you autoclaved everything. You know, fuck off. Honestly, fuck off. This is annoying me. But anyway, Silva gets face hugged. Smee starts sticking him in the air vent, and of course the 2 doors are open, so all the xenomorph eggs are like just left to get out now whenever they want, and the 2 metal eating things, or the flies, are now out, so they can, you know exactly what's going to happen next time. They're going to eat their way through something and things are going to open up and everything, and we're going to get the Imagino part 2 crash happening on the island for reasons, so the plot can happen. This is dumb. It's just pitifully stupid. It's annoying to watch this now. I feel like I'm wasting time. The only solace I can give myself is I'm watching this so you guys don't have to. Learn from my pain and just don't waste your time with this show. I can understand the first episode a bit of morbid curiosity, but that's a complete misdirect. This is shite. I knew it was going to be shite. I've said this, I've said it all last year. Leading up to this, I had no enthusiasm for the show. I got sucked in by the first episode, and here we are. I just hate my life now. But there you go. Let me know what you think in the comments. And until next time, keep up the other channel, do the types of things, and remember to keep it creepy, keep it horrific.